Hey everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. Today we are looking into one of the most powerful AI coding tool, that is Cursor AI. If you have been hearing the terms like agent mode, plan mode, ask mode, local versus cloud or privacy mode and wondering what all that means in Cursor AI, then this video is for you. By the end of the video, you will clearly understand how Cursor's modes work, how multiple agents collaborate, how to protect your sensitive files, and how to increase your coding productivity using the Cursor AI. Cursor AI just look like a regular VS Code style editor but smarter. At the top you will see the header panels. These are where you can open different modes and switch to the agent view. Once you click on the agent, then you are basically telling Cursor that hey, take charge. I want you to actually modify or improve my code. It can refactor, debug, add tests, or write the entire files, all while understanding your project context. And yes, you can easily switch back to normal editing mode whenever you want. On the left side, you can see the chat history and you can switch between them. In the middle, you can see the input box to give the prompt to the Cursor AI for telling what you want to do on your code base, what changes you want. And the below, you can see the different options. When you click on the agent, then you can see the three options: agent, ask, and plan. Now the ask mode is for just like a QA mode. You can ask questions, understand the code snippet, clarify the concepts, and get advice, but it will not make a modify or make any changes into your file. Think of it as a just a chat mode for exploration and learning. Now the agent mode, this one is more action oriented. Cursor actively makes changes on your code base. You can ask it to fix the bug or implement the new feature or refactor the multiple files, and it will go ahead and do it. So it is ideally when you are ready to apply the edits and improvements. Now the last mode is the plan mode. This mode is just like having a project manager built in. Cursor will research your code base, maybe ask clarification questions, and then generate a detailed implementation plan in Markdown. Once you approve the plan, then it's start executing by switching to the agent mode, and it is perfect for the complex features that need structure before coding. Now next is this auto button. When you click on the auto, then you can see it is by default enabled. Means the Cursor AI will pick best LLM based upon your prompt and the use case. You can disable it also and pick one whichever you want. When you see 1x in the cycle agent count, it means one AI agent is running your task the standard way. But if you switch to say 4x, then Cursor will use four independent agents simultaneously to generate multiple solutions to the same prompt. You can then compare the output and pick the best one for you. It's like having four developers brainstorming the same problems for you, giving you the variety of the perspectives and the solutions. Now next one is add the red button. This button is used to give the AI context. Basically you are telling it is what part of your project or environment it should look at while generating a response. When you click on the add the red, Cursor lets you attach different types of context like files and folders. You can tag specific file or entire folder. Suppose like at the rate index.html, then AI will read the file and use its content while giving the suggestion or writing the code or fixing the bug. Now the next one is the doc. You can connect to the documentation either by selecting from the popular documentations or paste the link of your own documentation. Super useful if you are using the internal libraries. Now the next one is the browser and the terminal. You can add this output of the browser and terminal as a context to the AI. For example, if you are getting an error, you can tag that terminal output, so the AI will understand what went wrong and helps you debug. Now the last one is the git diff. You can give the AI the difference between your current branch and the main. This helps cursor understand what changed, so it can help write commit message, documentation, or the test for the new code. Cursor also has a powerful browser context. When you select the browser, the cursor agent actually opens or control a live browser, either inside the editor or in an external browser like a Chrome. You can simply type open this index.html in the browser tab, then the editor will open this code inside the editor in separate browser tab. It can inspect your app's console log, network request, and even the DOM. You can click or select the element on the page, and that selection becomes a part of the AI context. So when you ask something like why isn't this button working or fix this layout, then AI knows exactly what you are referring to because it sees the live state of your app, and also you provided the element on which you want to make the changes. In short, the browser context connect your UI, code, and AI together, making front-end debugging and design changes way smarter and faster. Next one is this image button. You can use it to give the image as an input or the context to the your prompt, and you can use also voice input instead of the typing. Now you know the how to give the context or coding file as input for the cursor AI. Means cursor AI can access your entire code. Now what if you don't want cursor to access certain files like credentials, API keys, or private configurations? So you can use a file called a .cursor ignore in your project's root. Just like git ignore, it tells cursor which files or folders to exclude from the indexing or AI access. Ignored files will not appear in the code search agent context or @ symbol references. You can also create this cursor ignore file by going into the setting, then indexing and doc, and just click on this edit, then and start adding the files that you want to ignore. If you want extra privacy, enable the privacy mode under the settings, general, and then privacy mode. When this is turned on, cursor doesn't store your code or use it for training, not even for third parties. So you can work confidently knowing your property code stays private. Let's just recap the video what we saw. So use the ask mode for QA and understanding, agent mode for coding, plan for structured implementation, protect your data using cursor ignore and privacy mode, and use the multi-agent mode to see the possible solutions and pick the one which best suited for you. Cursor AI is not just a code editor, it's your intelligent coding partner. If you are serious about speeding up your development workflow, definitely explore these models in your projects. Thanks for watching. If this video helped, hit that like button, subscribe for more AI powered development tutorials,